Well, they could come waltzing in here, demanding ceruleum with nothing to offer in return. Ta! Looks like the boot is on the other foot now. The capital has gone to shite. It's just fighting, huh? Heyo, beautiful people. How are you today? Let me know in the comments down below. And I don't remember what part this is, but welcome to Endwalker. Let me know if you guys have been having fun with it. Took me 4 hours after I got disconnected, right when I went to record, to log back in. That was fun. We were playing this morning and just doing the first dungeon a couple times we cleared our friend Renee, and just also to check out some gear and get some XP on other classes before I was ready to record. And then right after that, I was like, all right, time to record. I disconnected into an 8,000+ player queue. Sound the bell. School's in. Trial and Grahatia were having a pleasant conversation until you barged in. Oh, there you are. Feeling refreshed, I hope. I was about to make my way to the studium as it happens. I wanted to try and speak with Scholar, oh my god, Monteshane, and thank him for coming to our rescue in the Rostra. As it turns out, he'd come here to see us following the hearing, only to find that we'd already departed for Thavnair. Knowing him, he was probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're still waiting for Ishtola and the others, I thought now the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Of course. Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, assuming Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go on ahead to Phenomenon. Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studium for a time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long. Heading out for a stroll. Actually, we're gonna go see that guy. The Scholar himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I too am eager to see him, though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studium. I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphino of all people worrying over his reputation, and at our alma mater no less. Well, will wonders never cease. You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. Here it is, Phenomenon. While I expect you made note of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? While most of the space is taken up by the expansive auditoriums, excuse me, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. As the center of what would later become the studium, it was established to promote the study of etherological phenomena, hence the name. Though with ether being a fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life, and even the universe itself. And then, in the 432nd year of the 6th Austral Era, Phenomenon was decreed complete and the studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority in etherology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Charlian's foremost educational institute. I guess he loves the studium. You always did enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed. I've long since lost track of how many times he has recited that same foppish speech. Such is his undying love for his old stamping ground. He was in top form back then, youngest to enter the studium, graduated with highest honors in magical arts and etherology, undisputed champion of the debating chamber. Hold on, you both joined the studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you're equally prodigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alphino actually entered half a year before me. Nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors, and I am certainly not the studium's most notorious master debater. In all respects, I have ever been in his shadow. If nothing else, just remember that this was the legend, or where the legend of Alphino Levier began. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully, we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were at the last stand. I know better than anyone the adoration of the student body has for Alphino, and with a bit of luck, it might work to our advantage. Okay, well that's good to know. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first, let's look for Scholar Montashane. Other faculty tend to frequent their offices, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wheresoever his whims take him. Let's split up and ask the students if they've seen him. Alright. I guess I'm gonna hear everybody be like, do you know Alphino? Well, it was Alphino Levier, wasn't it? The Alphino Levier. And he's with his sister and Master Baldessian's granddaughter. This can only mean one thing. An event of epoch-shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word! Do you know where... I forgot his name. Oh, sorry, you said you're looking for the Scholark, yes? Knowing him, he could be anywhere, but Miss Alioth should have a better idea. Are you lost? Wandering off the street, perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee, Gleaner, fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, wow, how silly of me. An orientation is in order. Allow me to bid you a warm welcome to Searcher's Meet. Let me start off with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the studium? That's right, books. And what's the second most important? Why, that's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal in here in Searcher's Meet. Whenever the students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our shores, we send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. Eye of Pysa this, tongue of Gigantode that. It's enough to make your hair stand on end, which is possibly what some of our students are trying to accomplish, this being a school of magic and all. As our newest gleaner, you'll have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. The only thing I'm interested in... There's a pun! The only thing I'm interested in gleaning is information on the Scholark's whereabouts. She immediately bans me for a pun. I beg your pudding? You're not a gleaner. Then this was all an elaborate ruse? No, wait. Come to think of it, you never actually claimed to be one in the first place. My mistake. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though he said he was on his way to Maker's Meet. You go back the way you came in and you'll see it on the opposite side of the entrance. It's a laboratory of sorts, home to many rare and expensive curios, not to mention alarmingly frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. In the time it's taken me to tell you all of this, the Scholark has probably already left. Best of luck finding him. I have a feeling you'll need it. Oh, well, thank you. I guess. Yes, the Scholark was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When he parted ways, he went down the corridor, perhaps to one of the auditoriums. Jump these tables. Gotta jump these tables.
I remember you.
Pronounced Montagane, right?
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisois in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye.
Oh.
You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student. Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks. Probably the only one that gets that they're a little bit of a handful.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
I wonder if they're tempered by Heidelin, by the way.
Afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic.
Yeah, when the one dude like couldn't talk in the forum meeting, I made a joke about him getting force choked, but then I was like, whoa, wait a minute, this man's actually, maybe what if he can't say it?
As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
Well, what if it's not an enchantment and it's like
How is that
tempering?
even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
I like how we really did. Couldn't have pulled the chairs up or anything, right? Lean. Oh?
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology. The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Magic. I don't know. Corporeal ether.
Yes, very good.
Granted, I knew that, but I also was like,
This
what
is
if I'm
the
wrong?
form with which the layman is most familiar.
It's called anxiety.
Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
Well, would be, covered up, hidden. If not gone entirely.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago.
Oh yeah, from the 1.0
What
to
might that have been?
a Realm Reborn stuff, where nobody remembered the Warrior of Light in the Battle of Cartheno.
The seventh Umbral Calamity. The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, It is a contravention of the Charlian prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace.
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea.
Reason I'm wondering if they're tempered in some way for this, and that's why the enchantment is a thing, is because the ethereal sea is where Heidelin was strongest,
For
she
there
said.
we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today, now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet.
Poof, poof, poof. Or poof. Poof. Sleepy ink, I guess?
I would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Charlian, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
Garlemald. I'm ready. Damn, that laugh was up in my ear. Like, I don't even have headphones on. Why was it so loud? It wasn't like bad sound mixing, it was deliberate. It just seemed louder than even he was. You've been granted the run of Phenomenon. If you are game... oh, it's like collectibles? Okay. At least I assume collectibles are some type of crafting. Holy minions. A capital idea. Kryl is still digesting a rather hefty portion of food for thought. Yeah. Well, that's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the Forum's true motives, and the mysteries of life itself for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the Annex. Perhaps on the way, you could better acquaint yourself with Ki Aliapo, as the Skalak suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. I mean, eventually. I'm not gonna do that right now unless it makes me. Okay, cool. Ah, welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studium proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa Lominsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits us in Vilbran. Alright then. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? He's like, whatever. At least I'm not getting poked and prodded by needles. Phew. I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain, though. Virtra and the alchemists of the Great Work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Forum's watchful gaze, I've little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consulting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I await word from Master Batoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn. I can feel it. To Limsa Lominsa. Alright, I can only assume we're gonna go to all three. My apologies for calling you away from Sharlayan at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. It was only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggled to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn that we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Sharlayan, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of Kobold, Sahagin, Ixal, and Nananta have given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Rodzat Han has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace, and it is you, the scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telepharoi at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, GARLEMALD. These brave few will be the Ilsabard contingent. To think such progress had been made in so short a span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of GARLEMALD. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they serve the Telepharoi's every whim without question. They, too, are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, on that we can all agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Thancred and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor of what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway. Though the same could be said of the Telepheroi, there's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the Spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Ishtola's analysis of the Tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observations inside the Tower of Zot, the Spires siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for this task alone. The excess of ether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me if in the least if it was being redirected to the largest spire in the capital. There's a logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down along with their infernal towers.
That's all well and good, but what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way.
We want you and your scales to join the, Ilsabard contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. For honor and glory for the people of Garlemald, for revenge against the Telepheroi. For the people of Garlemald. Couldn't have put it better myself. Y'shtola, Thancred, and Oriante have already pledged their the music kicking in and shit, have pledged their support, and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. I'm a giddy little fucking kid. They were positive you would come to the same decision as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the warding scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Isabad. Raubon and Lord Embrick are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival. Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before Telepheroi so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go, safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better upon your return.
Alright, thank you.
Music kicking the fuck in, get me all fired up. I'm so excited to go to Garlemald too. It's gonna be.
The Wanderers return. You've been busy bringing down the tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales of yours are what's made this whole venture possible.
Will you and Lord Emric be leading the contingent?
Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabard contingent. The very suggestion that we sent out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all.
Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I've battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than my blade.
I hate to say it, but Lord Emrick's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. As you fight the good fight in Ilsabad, and I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just. I'm certainly turning into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Thank you, both of you.
We meet again. Oh, hello, Daddy. Oh, hey, Maximus, right? That's his name, isn't it?
Word of your exploits travels quickly. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force. I can't talk! My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So you're not coming with us? Strange. I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Telepharoi have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging GARLEMALD into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabard contingent, would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. We will deliver people down the champion of Eorzea on Garlean soil. We will deliver your people from harm in your stead. For what it is worth, you have my gratitude. You and your comrades have the strength and courage to deliver my countrymen. I am certain of it. We'll do what we can. In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for GARLEMALD endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort your all friends inside? I'm gonna ruin my throat by the end of this. You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two, and if you don't see you again, and if I don't see you again, ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you, all of you. Ba ba ba. Time to go to GARLEMALD. I've been waiting, I don't know, forever. I mean, if you want to be literal, I guess I've only been waiting since they announced we were gonna do it, but you know what I mean. Best of the best. Maxima would have you meet your new traveling companion. Can't see shit, Captain. The other members of the Ilsabard contingent are gathered in the royal palace. I shall inform them of your arrival, so please make your way inside as soon as you are ready. Wait, what? Oh, there we go. All the remaining members of the Scions, your friends, and most of the Ilsabard contingent await you within. Would you like me to see you through? Enter the royal palace. Voiced cutscene. Dodge skill?
12.
Oh, that's a lot of fucking people. Is that Lise? What up, Lise?
Glad you could join us. I hope you don't mind, but we went ahead and started without you.
As you can imagine, our traveling companions were eager to become acquainted. 'Tis a rare thing indeed to see such a diverse and talented group of individuals assembled for a single purpose. We fight not only for the sake of Eorzea, but for the entire world, including the people of GARLEMALD. Much rides on the efforts of the Ilsabard contingent.
Indeed, which is why I am glad to find myself in the company of many trusted comrades, yourselves included.
Hell yeah. They're fixing something.
Lucia.
I have come at the behest of Lord Emmerich, who has honored me with the role of Ishgard's representative. And for the good of all nations, not least my former homeland, I am determined to see this mission through to its end. We have a hard road ahead of us, but walk it we shall, together.
We too welcome this opportunity to work together once more. I have faith that, if there is a way to resolve this conflict, we will find it.
Allow me to introduce you to the rest of our company. Everyone! If I may have your attention.
Her voice is great. Oh shit, wait a minute. I just realized who some of these people are. Some of these people are actually like from the guilds. That's cool. Like it just hit me. That would be so cool if Mitra was here.
Might I ask you to speak first?
If I must, I am Arun Senna, spokesman for the Gridanian delegation. Here on behalf of my esteemed sister, the Elder Seedseer.
Yeah, I just realized.
Support and protection to those in need during our time in GARLEMALD.
It was really cool. It'd be really cool if Imitra. Oh my god, my brain. Corin, am I remembering Ishtola's sister's name? It's Imitra, right?
To that end, I am joined by healers selected by the Conjurers Guild, with the Order of the Twin Adder's Finest serving as our escort. Of course, with an experienced white mage such as yourself accompanying us as well, those requiring more involved treatment will be in safe hands. Raya O sends her regards, by the way.
Wait, is he directly talking to me? That's really cute. What the fuck? Does that not happen? Does that shit not happen normally? That's so weird. I wonder why he showed up for me, though. Is this just like a thing they do for healers? That's really cute that the game, like, recognized.
Say my piece.
Oh, this fucking guy, yeah.
Wait, I know you.
He's the guy that almost got shot in the face.
The name's Sicard, in case you've forgotten. Truth be told, I'd rather you had forgotten. Any road, the Admiral asked Captain Hillfear to send his best, and for whatever reason, he picked me.
But yeah, I think that white mage dialogue is like literally only if you've done the white mage stuff. That's really cute that they actually recorded that.
I've been a laughing stock of the bloody executioners, and my reputation's taken enough of a keyhauling as it is. But more importantly, like any pirate worth his salt, I know when you're staring down a storm, you gotta trust in the commander of your ship. So if the Admiral wants us to go to GARLEMALD, not for plunder and glory, but a promise of peace in our time, then that's what we'll do. Since we all know how much the Empire loves its steel, we thought we'd bring along a few smiths to make the most of it. Give them a pile of scrap and they'll cobble together anything you fancy. Of course, just like the Gridanians, we got fighters of our own. We might have come with a more constructive purpose in mind, but we're more than capable of cracking skulls, believe you me.
This dude's voice is good, though.
Well, you're certainly raring to go. But then again, so are we. The most dependable warriors of Uldar and Alamigo have assembled at the Sultana and General Aldin's behest.
Yeah, it's the little, like, I'm pretty sure that other Lalafell is from the Black Mage questline.
If truly fallen, then the whole place is likely to be crawling with Telophoroi. We'll need plenty of troops to clear and hold a path for others to follow. That's where we come in. Naturally, Marshal Tarapin and I will be leading from the front.
It's been some time since I last saw you in your element on the battlefield.
Bro, it'd be so fucking sick if Imitra showed up.
From what I've heard, you've become pretty fearsome yourself. Master Matoya, the avatar of destruction.
Who told? Who told? Fucking, they both did.
With comrades like these, I know we'll succeed, no matter what awaits us.
At least Oriante did something smart. He's like, I'm gonna read my fucking cards. Thancred's like, I didn't do shit. I swear. I'm not sweating. You're sweating.
And then we might finally get a chance to enjoy a good long rest. But until then, let's give it our all.
I can't believe they recorded dialogue about you being a healer for Connie Sena's little brother or whatever.
We Temple Knights have come in force to uphold our nation's commitment to the peace and welfare of our allies. The bitter cold of GARLEMALD is a formidable enemy in of itself. Our experience fighting in ice and snow will prove invaluable in the days ahead.
True.
Accordingly, I have been designated commander of the Ilzabard contingent.
Ilzabard, that's it right.
I will do all in my power to provide you with the leadership and guidance you require.
I'm honestly a little disappointed that Imitra didn't show up, but like, I get it. I just thought it'd be really cool if whatever class you're actually playing in the story, your you know, teacher or whatever you would call it, showed up at some point.
The four high houses, House Hylinart foremost among them, have arranged for a host of machinists to join us on our mission. Their knowledge of Imperial Magitech is sure to be a great boon. They will address any problems of a technical nature together with the smiths of Limpsa Lomitsa.
Oh, that one lady, Hilda, I forget her name, should have been here.
Awaiting introduction.
Oh, shit! Isn't this, oh my god, my brain. Isn't this, Don't Look at Me So's little brother? Isn't it? Good for him.
Ah, yes. Emanuelaine de Forton, at your service.
Took that punch in the fucking face from Thancred.
So, lest there be any misunderstanding, I should stress that I've not become a fearsome warrior while you were away. Rather, far from it, actually. My brother, in his infinite wisdom, decided this would be an excellent chance to make something of myself. Oh, and fight for world peace and all that. But should the opportunity arise for a spot of ballroom dancing, I will be your twinkle-toed gentleman of light.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm just gonna be nice to him. May your graceful prancing lead the way to victory. Hey man, you need some support and stuff.
Huzzah! I cannot wait to regale Honorat with my tales of daring-do.
Jeez, what a face.
I believe that concludes introductions for the Grand Company of Eorzea. Our allies from the Eastern Alliance were due to arrive some time ago, but it would appear they have been delayed.
Gosetsu.
Shinobi of Doma.
Gosetsu walks up. He's got his shirt on. Like he has it, like, you know, oh, I forget. Like he has it like taken off, hanging around his waist. Fucking ripped. He became a monk. He's ready to kick ass.
He's been tasked with relaying messages back and forth between the various Eastern nations. According to Lord Heyo, however, an equally capable company of warriors has been sent in their stead.
Uh-oh. Is it the people that need to fuck already?
Out of my way, you preening fool!
I was so fucking right. Oh shit, and people from Bosnia.
Forgive us for coming late. We are the delegates of the Eastern Alliance.
God damn it, I love Cyrena.
Cyrena, and you've brought company.
The mole for life.
For battle and blood we come, as the steppe is sorely lacking in both. No towers befoul our lands, so we marched on those of Doma, only to find them beyond our reach. But now our thirst for slaughter will be slaked. No quarter to the enemy!
Sadu Hatun, no. We go to make peace with the Iron Men, not war.
With the Iron Men.
Warriors of the steppe, we've heard many tales of your bravery. We welcome you as allies. And these other ones you have brought are...
members of the Dalmascan resistance group, Lente's Tears.
Hey!
And the Bosnian resistance.
I hope that they are happy that I fought that Diablo weapon for them.
Between them, they have a wealth of experience in espionage, and are particularly adept at infiltrating Imperial facilities, which is fortuitous, since Garlemald's domain is so vast that I could never hope to handle reconnaissance duties all by myself.
Dalmasca, Bosnia, Alamigo. All lands which have suffered the tyranny of the Empire.
Alphino, almost all lands have suffered tyranny.
I would never presume to question your motives. Nevertheless, I must reiterate that our goal is to aid the victims of the Telophoroi, the common folk of Garlemald.
Yeah, people don't have anything to do with it.
And they are victims, make no mistake. Though I understand that many may struggle to see them as such.
You're more right than you know. For every one of us that answered the call, there were a dozen that refused.
That sounds about right.
Not only in Alamigo, but everywhere we went. And who could blame them? The Empire's always been the enemy. But after seeing what we've seen, fighting and working against and with Garleans, there's no denying the simple truth. They're just people. No different from you or I. They've got their share of liars and murderers, but so do we. So do we all.
Sloppy.
Mordola, who once swore herself to Garlemald, has proven herself a trusted ally time and time again. Every Eorzean here knows Cid Garland, the Imperial defector who shared with us countless technological wonders. Maxima, who stands with us today, tried to reform Garlemald from within and make peace with Joma.
Oh, that stuff was so fucking sad.
So you can believe me when I say that every fighter here understands and accepts that the Imperials are not monsters and are deserving of help. Or at least that they were able to put aside their feelings for the greater good.
Hell yeah.
It won't be easy. But we're all determined to make this world a better place.
Oh, you gotta stop doing that shit. This is shit about to cry. Steal thy heart. Ah, I'm fine.
What lingering concerns I may have had were clearly unwarranted. I agree with everything you said wholeheartedly.
Bro, because of the white mage dude though, I was like so sure that every fucking person that does the job teachings were gonna show up for me because I've done every job, and I was like, you can't do that. What if Zern Tia or whatever, the fucking Dante Red Mage Catboy shows up? Probably for the best, because I would have cried so hard.
Now, let us review our strategy. To reach the Garlean capital in northern Ilsabard, we must cross the central mountain range. Fortunately, Garland Ironworks can provide aerial transport, sparing us this most treacherous part of our journey. However, attempting to fly any closer to Garlemald would attract the attention of the Telophoroi. As they appear to have seized control of the majority of the Imperial military, we must assume that includes its fleet. In addition, Garlemald possesses devices that can interfere with airship navigational systems, further discouraging an airborne approach.
Given the circumstances, the closest we dare deploy our contingent is an area between the range and the capital, the Magna Glaciers. From there, we must travel the rest of the way on foot. We will also need to bring the airships with us to ensure we can withdraw with haste. Although much of the terrain will be blanketed in snow, we should be able to make use of local roads and shipping facilities. The vast ice field will afford us an unobstructed view of the surrounding area. On the other hand, it will also allow others to easily spot us. So it is imperative that we only make camp in positions where we can easily defend ourselves. And the airships, which must be kept safe at all costs.
We cannot account for every possibility, so we must be prepared to think on our feet. We will be tested. Sorely tested, I expect. But for our homes and for our people, and a people not our own but in need, we will succeed. Spare no effort in your preparations. Once we depart, there is no turning back.
That's some good shit. That's some good shit. Oh my god, I want to talk to everybody so bad. No. Allow me to express my deepest gratitude for your role in liberating Bozia. Me and my countrymen owe you more than we can ever hope to repay. Now that our dream has finally been realized, I do not know how to pronounce that, has been seen fit to send a few of us to join the expeditionary force. I hope our skills will be of use. I'm glad to see you well, Shosov. Grandmother was worried for you. The night I agreed to come hither and join the contingent, the gods sent her a strange dream. 2 suns, one burning red and the other frozen black. Closer they circled, closer and closer. As they danced, the world fell to ruin. In blinding chaos, she spied blackened silhouettes and knew at once that one was yours. Yet we knew not how to interpret this dream, save as a sign that great danger awaits, but whatever lies ahead, I will walk with you, traveler. I care not for the Iron Men or the troubles, it is the destiny of the weak to die in ignominy. Even so, I will do as I have agreed. I volunteer to join this bandit Cyrena's request, and if she thinks it's a worthy cause, that is reason enough. Though we hail from different tribes, our bond has grown strong of late. She is much better company on a hunt than any of the steps a fisherman could dream to be. I'm gonna read all this shit. With the Mole, champions of the Nadam, and the Dotharl having sent so many here, I had thought to defend the steppe in their absence. and I would have done so if not for my stepbrothers. They urged me to grant our allies the sun's might, that his radiance may deliver them into victory. Though I must tolerate the presence of this feral Dotharli dog, as first among my brothers, I could do no less than accept this challenge. My deeds will become the stuff of legends. Of course, his is mostly... Oh my god, there's so many... I don't know. I'm gonna talk to everybody. I'm gonna talk to interesting ones. I can't talk to fucking everybody, dude. We came as quickly as we could. We would follow your example and devastate the Telepharoi with the full extent of our powers. Worry not for your brothers, Lucy. We will return soon enough. It seems so long ago we were sailing across the Ruby Sea and charging about the Azim Steppe with Sirena and the others. I'd say we're overdue for another adventure. It brings back memories to see so many familiar faces. We've been through so much together, good times and not so good. I expect Garlemald will be mostly the latter, but I'd like to believe we'll look back on these days more fondly in the years to come. But for that to happen, we'll have to make it out alive. Don't you die on me, eh? Talking to all the important ones. Often Father has told me of the struggles faced by Alamigo in the days of the occupation, and I too have crossed swords with the Empire on many occasions. Though Garlemald has long been our bitter enemy, Her Grace has elected to bolster the Ilsabard contingent with members of the Immortal Flames. As representatives of the Sultanate, we are one in our commitment to the cause. Cool. In case you were wondering, Eshiva will be staying behind to defend the 12th with my sisters. She was of the opinion she would make a useful addition to our contingent, and was eager to make good on her vow to accompany me as well, which was flattering, but ultimately it was decided that her skills would be better put to use keeping our homeland safe. I'm of course obligated to share with her every detail when I return. Well, if I'd known that what a social gathering this would turn out to be, I'd have dressed for the occasion. Still, this seems to be the perfect opportunity to mingle with the other guests. Would I be correct in assuming those ladies over yonder are Sirena and Sadu of the Steppe? Perhaps I should introduce myself, though I don't much like the look of the fellow with the enormous axe. So, he wants to fuck? Alright, I gotta talk to the Scions, I guess. I've close ties with the scouts of the Eastern Alliance and the various resistance groups, and they're an absolute joy to work with. Blessed are we to have made countless steadfast allies. Our journey's course, indeed, we are joined today by many new acquaintances who in time shall we come to call our comrades and may have friends. I was half expecting to find the man who taught me red magic amongst our number, but he's nowhere to be seen. I suppose he's had his share of unpleasant experiences with the Empire, but so have we all. Perhaps there's some other reason. But in any case, I have a feeling I'll see him again once this is all over. I'm sure he'll be pleasantly surprised by how much my swordplay has improved since we last met. This is extraordinary. To be in such company, the finest our allies have to offer. With comrades such as these, we are bound to succeed, I'm certain of it. I did not expect to see the other former Azure Dragoon here of all places. As he well knows, I'm not one for verbose greetings. We shall instead let our lances do the talking once we are on the battlefield. Then we'll see if the other has been diligent in his training. We've been a part of joint military operations like this before, and with far greater numbers, but for some reason this feels very different to our previous experiences. Despite having shared little more than introductions, there is already a palpable sense of camaraderie. Besides the delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several other tribes offer to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle simply to survive in the harsh climate of Ilslabad. They would also likely prove tempting targets for abduction by the Telepharoi. All things considered, they can better aid the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorzea, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the Wolding scales to our comrade. Care to do the honors? Uh-oh. Oh no, do I have to talk to everybody that I just talked to? Oh, fuck. We heard it could be cold in Garlemald, so we came prepared. But were you this prepared? Oh, the talismans. We have to keep these close at all times, yes. I will see that no one misplaces there. And before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, in times of strife, together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of life. I hope I have done his words justice. Stoma, like much of Othard, has been plagued by the towers, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Hien and Yugri labor without rest to unite the people, and with their aid will we keep the enemy at bay. And we of the Steppe and the Eastern Alliance will repay their efforts by ending this war. Hula! Warding scales for the Iscardian delegation, I take it. Yep. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald.
sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw in my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead a mission to save the countrymen I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Emmerich. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us to victory. That's a set of warding scales I spy, not that I would know what they look like. Heyo. Here you go. Wow, look at these. Even a layman like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves, is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the other mountain of whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? And nervous or not, I'd march through all 7 hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Damn, at least getting all kinds of metal on us. Oh, here you got something for us. Golden scales? Them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gill or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Enzar instead? Buggered if I know. All the Admiral and Captain Hilfear told me was they needed someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what good a pirate is on dry land, in the middle of sodden snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's set sail, or however the saying goes on our ships. Yes? For you? So these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit distant lands. I wish to follow in the footsteps of Master Atoa and learn all there is to learn of this star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. To journey outside the Twelves Wood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded a Pajal. Not that I'm tagging? My brain can't read. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights. The Garleans would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades should fighting break out. Do you have a warding scale for me too? Of course, Maxima. Thank you for this, and for going to such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice if I may. You may have been told by many to wear the cold of Isilbard, and I cannot stress enough that this is no token warning. I will be distributing specially made warming tinctures, courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion, and let us proceed to the Alamegan Quarter. While you make your final preparations, I will have the pilots ready the airships. Oh, shit's getting real, son! Shit's getting real, son! This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You needn't worry about Orianche and I. We still have what we wore in Garlemald before. Astinian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north recently as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise, I suppose, provided you're not overly concerned with style. Not to put too fine a point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. If only I had time to find something to my liking. Hark, is that the cry of scions in need of a tailor, I hear? Kataru? Yeah. Hello! But how? I have my ways. Oh, yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak off to Isilbard without telling me? Ha! Nothing escapes my notice. Now you will wear these garments I've made for you, whether you like it or not. Thank you, Tataru. You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion. Rather, the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? Alec Thankard's like, okay. I did have one other thing to share. Argmus and Bloomweeda have finally returned from assignments in faraway lands. They'll be staying at the Rising Stones for a while to keep an eye on events throughout Eorzea. Since they'll be running things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could lend a hand in Charlian? Oh, why not? You can keep Prial company in the Valdesian Annex. Yes, we'd love to have you there. And I heard Argmus and Bloomweeda, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing these even close to right, did a fine job carrying on in our stead while we were lying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we've nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again because a certain someone who shall remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world, if anything similarly disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in GARLEMALD. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will. Every day. Oh, it's not even voice, Joe. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. And then my character punches his fist into his palm. Here are your winter woolies, handcrafted by yours truly. Thank you. Do I have to wear this for lore and immersion? I wear pretty warm clothes at the start. I already, I wear them a little bit, but maybe for the baby, maybe for baby. A frosty reception. Tataru is desperately trying to retain her composure as she prepares to see you off on another perilous journey. I'm told the airship pilot has been sent to meet you. Ah, there he is. All right, this is where we go our separate ways. Do be careful, won't you? We will as careful as we can. Promise. It's an honor to finally meet you. We of the Garland Ironworks will be ferrying you and your contingent across the mountains and into GARLEMALD. While many of us, it will be something of a homecoming. Our illustrious founder was only our most notable Imperial defector. For that reason, the company is committed to the success of this expedition. Our resources are at your disposal, and if there is aught we might do to be of further assistance, please do not hesitate to ask. If you are ready to depart, I will ready the engines. Oh, fuck. Upon boarding the airship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Why go to a horror movie? When you can play Final Fantasy XIV. In addition, you will be required to participate in battle. Your progress will be saved at certain points. In the event that you are defeated, you will be able to try again from the most recent of these. Please note that if you enter battles associated with other quests or log out from the game, this progress will be lost. Oh, fuck. All right. Gotta go to GARLEMALD and, do some crazy shit. I am both excited and terrified. Shit's gonna get crazier.
Divided in twain by a vast mountain range.
Hi, Emmett.
Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly? On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius, the winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
Bum, bum, bum. We haven't even done anything yet, dude. Even the Ishgardian is cold. Shit, we haven't even done anything yet. I can't tear up right now.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the 3rd Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the 1st.
From what I recall, the 3rd Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus' death. The 1st, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald, the very ones we have come to aid. Direct confrontation is unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
Once the scouts have finished their preparations, we will split into 2 groups. The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies.
His whole ass legs are just out.
As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Understood. You can count on us. Bum, 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 bum. This shit is so good. We haven't even done anything yet. Oh, my dog is dreaming. Meanwhile, at the Imperial Supply Depot. Oh, damn, he's dreaming loud. Oh, damn, my mic picked that one up. See if I can turn it up a little bit and see if got motherfuckers can hear my dog go woof because he's sleepy. Damn, my mic is just picking him up. Oh, hell yeah. Thancred's actually wearing the Bozia shit. That's so cool. Courtney, remember that armor?
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Ishtola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks.
Okay, Thancred.
All right. Once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
Thancred. Can I assume we're about to play him?
I wish you the best of luck.
Which is one of my favorite things this game does, is playing the other characters. That shit's super cool. I think you first do that with Alphino, don't you? It's fucking crazy. All right, well, whatever's about to happen, let's do this. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Assuming there is nothing else you wish to confirm, we may commence the mission as soon as you are ready. Go over the finer details. Comment. It's fine.
Keep your wits about you. It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
I already fucked up and went the wrong way. Doing the gate could get messy if I'm not careful. What? Wait a minute. Oh. Whoops. I wasn't... Was I... Oh, I probably should have used Swift Deception. I was like, is the bewilderment bomb, like, could I throw it at them and or distract them with it? This is so weird that they did this. Kind of dope, though. I goofed. I'm sorry. I was just trying to test something. I understand. I get it. Don't piss them off. I get it. Yeah, maybe I should have just fucking clicked. Oh god, it only lasts like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Can I make it in time? Oh, I made it literally at the last fucking second. Ooh. Na 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 na. Whoop. I didn't think I was gonna not. Ah, I'm an Imperial friend. Don't you... Yeah, I know. It was my fault. I'm so sorry. Keep following me, please. I need to get away from those other guys. I suck at this. I don't know the rules. I should have just KO'd these dudes when they were far away, but I panicked. I think that this is like blocking their sight of me. Oh, fuck me. What do I do about these fucking Magitech? Was that all the bombas? Oh my god, what do I do about these fucking Magitech things? I think I know. I think I just have to wait for this one to move. Come on. Oh, music. Say goodnight, bitch. Ugh. Come on, Tancred, I need you to press buttons faster than you've ever pressed buttons in your whole fucking life. Oh, I can't go all the way back here. I'm gonna wait until I get my cooldown back. Guard dogs, no use hiding. Let's take me out. Luckily, I've come prepared. Bewilderment bomb? Oh, hell yeah. So that's actually what it's from. It does say bewilderment. I did not mean to fucking click Nebula. I could have sworn I got out of my hotbar button, but I guess I did not. I don't know if I can kill this thing in a hit with silent takedown. I feel like that only works on people. Come on, get out of here. This is actually really cool that they did this. I'm gonna walk away first. Bootins, and more bootins. There's another fucking slasher over here. Yeah, so far not so good, but I figured it out.
This is Tancred. The explosives are in place.
Very good. All is proceeding as planned. Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Understood. Hey. Have the others wait at the rendezvous point.
Where the hell did that one robot go? Oh god. Oh, it's coming back. Get away from me. I'm not gonna, you know, make you guys wait forever in situations like this. I'll wait till like silence your tone. What in the hell am I gonna do about this? I gotta wait and there's a doggo. I wish Thanker could just throw it all the way to the dog. That'd be really funny. Time. No. Oh my god, dude. Whoop. Oh, I don't know. I think I have to like wait for the slashers to not be there, right? For the bomb? Oh, fuck, there's so many Imperials over here. This should be okay. Oh my god, there's so many fucking Imperials. What the fuck? We gotta be fast here. Ah! Stab.
Must be losing my touch.
I genuinely have no idea how the fuck you're supposed to do this. I would like to actually watch someone do it without getting caught. Oh, no, that does not work. Yeah, I figured. Almost ran into that because it took off my... Or I ran out of time anyway. I think I can go now. I think I just have to get this guy out of here. I think I'm good. This is cool as fuck. This is really neat that they did this. They did not have to try this hard. That's it, the control terminal. I thought I fucked that up for a second. Oh, no. Can I go? Oh, hey, bud. That was cool. That was really different. I didn't do too terrible outside of just goofing hard at the beginning. I just did not get what was happening. And I didn't know what the bomb did. I thought it knocked people out.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Boomba. Also some subtle explosions. Okay, what's next? That was very cool. A few moments later, at the rear of the supply caravan, which is us. So... the outer area of GARLEMALD is really giving me mad finale of Ghost of Tsushima vibes.
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
Hello? Dog?
Wait! Something's coming!
Imperial dogs?
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts.
All right.
Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
Fucking music's kicking in. Fucking bass, dude. Okay. He will fight as Shosop Oshidari. Oh god, I forgot I reorganized my hotbar a little. It takes some getting used to. Oh my god, Bahamut. You didn't even give him a fucking chance, bro. The music. Oh, the music. Oh, the summoner. Oh god, I keep forgetting it's this hotbar now. I had to reorganize. Oh, I thought that thing was dead. Whoops. Hey, buddy, I gotta keep fucking switching. Do you want to be my friend, Ifrit? Will this kill? Oh, no, but this will. Oh, damage. Garuda, please, be a dear.
A brief respite, but stay alert.
Hey, Arun, do you want to, like, heal yourself?
Keep the carriages safe.
Can I help? I think I can. I think that's what was going on.
What impeccable timing! Fear not, friends! The savior of Ishgard is here!
Oh my god, it's just taking me forever to get used to this. Oh, I thought there was more than one guy there. Is there not anymore? Oh well. Garuda, I'm gonna need your fasties. Murdered. Everybody good?
Fine display, but the other carriages are still in danger.
I'm going.
Go on ahead. We'll hold the line.
I'm here. I'm a summoner. I have timers. Come on.
We're the only ones still struggling. Can't we put our backs into it then?
I think this should hit at least one other person, right? Okay, it hit that guy. You're still alive, dude. I'm gonna hit you with a book until you die. I will literally kill you with my book. 0.7%. 0.4. You better die, bro. To the book. Yeah, bitch. How does it feel to die to a book? Embarrassing, surely. Get rid of this stupid thing. We'll just summon Bahamut and fucking nuke the shit out of it. Oh! The fucking music is really good. Oh my god. Oh wait, he's dead. Okay, I was about to say, what the fuck, man? Ah! I'm not going to stand there. You guys can have fun. Oh, that was badass, though. Oh, he wants to try to... Okay, boy, you want to get some Ifrit casting. I might be casting... Okay, there's a chance that I might need to kill this thing right now. Garuda, come on. Thank you, darling. I guess you gotta whop out all fucking 3 seconds, bitch. Oh, you needed all 3. Damn, that motherfucker just would not die. Are we good? Looks like it.
We're fine. I'm ready for more. Hear that?
Hello?
Get to the front and turn the tide.
I mean, I was already up here. Like, further north? Oh, yeah, literally, like, to the edge. Meanwhile, on the front line... Oh my god, music. Are we gonna play as the lady? I was gonna say, them casting sleep, you know?
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
Oh, did he kill that guy?
It's nothing that won't heal.
Okay.
In time.
I'm about to say, he did stab that man.
Their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Yeah, that's a huge problem.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
That I did.
Hello. Gonna get like a mini boss with this / boss, like, you know, single player boss. Oh my god, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You're not gonna make me play as Magni, are you?
Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
There's no end to them.
Nah, it's just me. I'm here. I got a book.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Well, I'm here now. Need help with them?
There's no stopping us now. Come on. Let's show them what we're made of.
Starts playing Sonic Heroes music. All right, let's go. I think I literally have like Phoenix ready now, right? Unless it reset. Oh, hell yeah.
We have them now. Forward.
Okay, let's put a shield on myself first. Go ahead and get my boot. The spy caravan is safe. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, that's quite a few.
Right. Let them have it.
Let's go. Come on. Oh, you gonna get it now? Goddamn, summoner so fucking sick. Ugh. 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 Shit is so fucking fun, dude. Whoopsie, that was the wrong thing. I just misclicked. Don't worry about me. Oh, hello. Somebody's nuking. Oh, is it Pippin? Pippin, what are you doing? Damn, Pippin, you crazy bitch. That was badass. Take me a minute to remember these. This combo is a combination of boutons. Oh, geez, somebody just nuked that poor bastard. That wasn't even me. All right, I'm not summoning Bahamut on this guy. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it until there's like something a bit more of a threat. I think the threat is here. Mama!
Do not fall behind.
Hello? Giga Tempest? Cool, just like a big AoE. Lucia's getting kind of hurt, though. I'm getting the fuck away from her. Damn. Fucking damage. I guess we could save the buff for when we get, yeah. When we get Phoenix. Oh, shit. That was cool looking. Wait. Okay, I thought I did something wrong for a second. Everybody going to town on this fucking dude. All right, big boy, damn it. Oh, we all need to get the fuck out of here. Ow. Yeah, our new regen rekindle is like stupid good though, so bombs away. Oh shit. Understood though, I've seen these mechanics before. Just gotta make sure we got some free space, you know. This would be a good time to summon Ifrit and you know, actually get the chance to cast before she starts doing a bunch of other shit. Oh, hello? You just summon a buttload of ads? Cool. That's badass. Oh, I thought that guy was close enough. Shit. Alright. Ow! Somebody just fucking shot me with a fucking photon laser. Ow! This shit hurted. Who doing that to me? Was it this bitch in the background? Motherfucker, you gonna get a motherfucking Bahamut. Death and forward at the same time is so fucking cool. And all our astral bullshit, dude, makes a long-time Bahamut fan of just from the franchise very fucking happy. No, my DPS. Oh shit, my bad. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, what? There we go. I can cast from here. You got tap grass. Oh, I should have used this. Whoops, I forgot. I forgot they made Adel actually affect physical DPS. This bitch just won't die, motherfucker. Would you just die? Oh, she's pissed. She's like, get these motherfuckers off me. Oh shit, are they doing? Oh god. Everybody get a bump. You get a bump. Everybody get a bump. Where the fuck? Oh my god, there's so many fucking enemies. Oh shit. This is when Phoenix comes in, bitch. Fuck me, I didn't even. Oh god. There's so many. Oh shit.
Tremble before the sun.
Okay, we got this. Wrong thing. Oh my god, I'm trying so hard. Just stop this. Cool. Nuke Ed. Nuke Ed. That one got hectic as fuck toward the end. I was like, I can't. I'm trying so many fucking people. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. Sadu, no.
A worthy adversary.
Okay, that was a little.
Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again to the death.
Just.
Sadu had tone.
Did Magnite want a hug? What was that about?
That was the last of them. The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
Oh, all caravans accounted for.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades.
Did you drop your controller?
And soon we shall arrive at the capital.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. Bested by the Kovosi after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes.
Sorry, my cat was being absolutely fucking crazy.
In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth. Freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Fucking Aetheryte, though.
The chosen forsaken.
Also, it's very powerful that our first steps into Garlemald are like as heroes. And I say as heroes because why we're here.
1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solus single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks? Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
Wow, Jesus Christ. What a fucking shot. GARLEMALD.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
I just can't get over this kid's legs just being out.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone.
In spite of the obstacles we faced, our plan proceeds apace. Just a little farther and we will reach the capital itself. Still, we mustn't get ahead of ourselves. As soon as the camp has been made fit for purpose, right, we are to discuss a course of action with Lucia. Would you mind asking Ishtola and Graha to join us in that building to the northeast of camp? Alice and I will meet you there. A meeting? Yes, I'll make my way over once my head has cleared. In truth, I've been feeling out of sorts since we arrived. The air is thick with a palpable aura of malevolence. It is the monstrous tower on the horizon, jagged, hideous, unholy. Even at this distance, its presence is overwhelming, much like the sensation I felt in the Tower of Zot, only far more terrifying. Ether flows unceasingly towards it, converging into a swirling mass of unfathomable power. For a blessing, the constant chill in the air is helping to anchor my senses in the here and now. Tell the others I shall be with you in a few moments. As Ishtola can feel and see things beyond kind of what we do. Probably not a great feeling. You'll be pleased to know most of the Tempered have been quartered inside the nearby buildings and are receiving treatment as we speak. I do, however, feel no small amount of guilt for commandeering civilian homes. The occupants may be long gone, but everything is exactly as they left it. Considering the length of time that has clearly passed since, one would expect to find them ransacked. Strangely, there are no signs of anything having been stolen. It's possible that everyone fled at the first sign of trouble, though it seems to me they left far too many useful possessions behind. Although there is no conclusive evidence, I strongly suspect they were tempered. Sorry, I was merely thinking aloud. You mentioned a meeting. I will make my way there. Thank you for informing the others of our meeting. When everyone is here, we will begin. Oh, this is his voice?
The situation is as follows. Efforts to aid the people of GARLEMALD have begun in earnest. Moreover, having entered into the capital, the Imperial Palace is within our reach.
But before we proceed further, we must learn what has befallen this city. For therein lies the key to understanding and combating the Telophoroid's designs.
I have a suggestion, if I may. Several of the Imperial soldiers we captured on the Magna Glaciers are members of the Populares and acquaintances of mine. Once we have cured them of their tempering, they should be able to give a reliable account of the events leading to the capital's downfall.
A promising idea. I will assist the healers and their ministrations. Of course, I will require a proxy of my own, assuming you can spare one.
Would you like a hand?
No, I am sure we will manage. Better that you take my place in the field. The noxious ether of this place disagrees with me, and as I shall need to draw on my own for the treatment, 'twill be prudent for me to remain within the camp.
This talk of curing the tempered is all well and good, but I reckon the cold is a more pressing concern. All the houses round here are fitted with cerulean heaters that could keep us warm and toasty. Problem is, the machines seem to have given up the ghost, and if we keep sitting around, freezing our asses off, we'll be next. My smiths reckon that with the right parts, they can have them working again, but it won't be easy.
Understood. The machinists will assist them in the repairs.
The rest of us should either stand watch or survey the area.
We've made our presence known to the Telophroi. They will be searching for us, if they have not already ascertained our position. That we have seen no sign of them since the battle suggests they have yet to do so. However, I suspect they may be biding their time.
Or perhaps we are beneath their notice.
There's always a chance.
In any event, we'll find no answers standing around here. Urianger, Estinian and myself have visited Garlemald recently, so we'll lead the reconnaissance efforts. Perhaps bolstered by a few Bosnian and Dalmatian scouts from my previous excursion for good measure.
Don't forget about us Alamegans. We have experienced scouts of our own.
Well now, this is turning out to be a rather sizable team. With such numbers, we should be able to cover a wide area with relative ease, including that surrounding the Imperial Palace. How about you, Graha? I have a feeling we'll find a use or two for that vanishing spell of yours.
Twould be my honor to be of service, though I doubt that you of all people need rely on my tricks.
That leaves us with guard duty.
As a matter of fact, I have something else in mind for the two of you and Alphino. Between here and the center of the capital lies the Eblan Rime. I would have you search the area for survivors. Your keen sense of direction, honed in your extensive travels, should prove useful in navigating the ice fields.
You can count on... extensive travels is something of an understatement. Oh, fuck. If there are any survivors, we will surely find them.
I have faith that you will, and look forward to greeting you on your safe return.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
you all
probably
have
finish
your
this.
Duties. Let us make haste. May the Fury bless and keep you.
Try to maybe just finish this quest because I've been recording for a while. I think that'd be good. Well, doesn't mean I'm gonna stop, motherfucker. I had to wait 4 hours to log in. I'm playing the story until I die. I edited the whole time. I got time. I got time to experience every horrible thing that's gonna happen. All right. Well, survivors. Gods be good if it's this cold with Tataru's clothing. I dread to think how we'd fare without it. I must remember to think of the next we meet, or when next we meet. Makes me realize, too, that while the people of Garlemald have spent their whole lives in conditions like these, even they'd be hard-pressed to survive away from the warmth of their homes. If there are any survivors, we must find them and quickly. Does this have a picture? It does not, so it shouldn't take too long. Tracks in the snow. Emelion is, as usual, milling about aimlessly. What ho, chums? Been given something to do, have you? As it happens, I too have been ordered to make myself useful. Sounds like rather a tall order. Since you asked, we're to scour the Eblan Rime for survivors. What? Wander around ice fields on the off chance you'll find someone. You take forever to finish the job without the benefit of my expertise, or more specifically, my telescope. Come, friends, I know just the spot to begin our search. We'll do this really quick, and I think this might be a good place to... I'll probably regret this, but we may as well humor him. Might be a good place to end off on.
I spy with my little telescope a massive sheep thing, or maybe it's a cow? Not that we're after either way. Is that an ether current? Oh no, just a wind sprite. Oh, other than that, it's all snow, 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 but I thought that said LOL, but lo, what do I see over your hillock? I really thought he said lol. There's no mistaking it. That's a girl. Well, I mean, I guess he made himself useful with his horny. A survivor? Show me. Over there behind that tree, it looks like she's running away from something, though surely not us. She won't even know we're here unless she had a telescope like mine. All I can tell is that she's wearing a pale green dress, a rather fetching one at that. She'll be long gone by the time we get anywhere near, but we should be able to follow her footprints. It's like in Heaven's Ward. I'll let Lucia know where you're heading. I would take these warming tinctures with you. Uh-oh, what? The poor girl must be chilled to the bone, if not on the verge of freezing to death. That's actually very thoughtful, thank you. But won't you need some for yourself? No, I'll be fine. As a man of chivalry, my honor demands I do no less. Unless we forget the very reason we are here is to protect those in need. Now go, and Godspeed. Well, that was pretty mature of him. Pretty mature and good. Oh, yeah, I got the pillow in that right spot now. My little pillow, my back support. My lumbar. Oh, where's this lady? We're getting closer, I'm sure of it. At first, we thought she'd gone inside the building, but the door doesn't look to have been opened in some time. She might still be nearby, so we'll keep looking around here. Then again, it's also possible that she ran right past this place. Would you mind searching up ahead? Yeah, I got it. Anxiously surveys her surroundings. When you call out to her from a distance, it might attract wild beasts or worry you to. Be safer to get closer first, but you must do so without drawing her attention. These aren't super good, but they're not really hard. They're just a little... these stealth things are okay. They're just trying to change the pace of the game a little bit, a little break from everything that you're doing normally. They're fine. They're not, like, amazing, but they're alright. Still in one piece. We'll see what happens. I'll either end the video from this one or maybe one more. It's gonna be a long video, but it's GARLEMALD, baby. Sorry. Who are you? Stay back. This house is packed with explosives. Take another step and I'll blow this place sky high. Please, we just want to talk. I'm Alphino, and this is my sister Alice, and our good friend Shosov. We have no intention of hurting or taking anything from you or anyone else. I give you my word. We and our comrades have come to provide aid to the people of GARLEMALD. Aid? You savages are the ones responsible for all of this. You did this to us. We didn't, I promise you. One of the other reasons we came was to find out what happened here, in fact. The Telepharoi are the ones to blame. They're the ones who laid waste to GARLEMALD. And they won't stop until they've destroyed the entire world. They're the enemy. Our enemy. On our way, we encountered Imperial soldiers who had been made their thralls. Those poor souls are now in our care, and we are striving to cure them of their affliction. You're the first person we've met who wasn't already enslaved. How were you able to escape the Telepharoi's influence? Are there any others like you? I'm sorry, I don't mean to overwhelm you. Let's start with introductions. Can you tell me your name? My name's Licinia. As for how I've managed to stay sane, I've been asking myself the same question ever since that night and the roar, that terrible roar, and then the screams. I was screaming too, I think. I'm not sure, I can't remember. Then came the silence. Everything was still. It was like waking up from a nightmare. I thought that maybe the fighting had stopped, so I stepped outside. If your hells are real, I saw one that day. I ran past friends, people I'd known all my life. Eyes vacant, dead, staring at the sky. Others were mad and violent. I saw them struggle with soldiers, but didn't stay to watch. I fled as far as my legs would take me. Do you have family here? Is this their home? No, this is Victor Spoils, a mansion for retired soldiers, or it was, but now me and a few others are borrowing it. As for the explosives, I was making that up. I just wanted to keep everyone else safe, and I didn't know if you were... The truth is, our supplies are running low. You said you're here to help. Can you? Of course. Whatever assistance we can provide, we will. Thank you. I'd better tell the others first, though. Wait here. I'm interested in the darker side of what she said, like the horror-esque stuff. This is everyone. Licinius says you can be trusted, but it's a desperate times. We'd be fools to let foreign troops into our home. Having said that, were you to provide us with means of heating the place as a sign of goodwill, perhaps we could take you at your word. If that is too much to ask, then leave us be. Time to put my firewood gathering skills to good use. To use, could you provide the spark with a little magic, Alice? We'll have a fire burning in no time. May we build it under that gazebo? What? Oh, you mean the bower? Yes, do as you will. Okay, little sus. That was a little weird. It's the weird look. I want to hear more about what happened, so I think we should just keep going. It might be a longer episode, but there's nothing wrong with that, really. I've had longer. Final Fantasy VII Remake was like a 4-hour video at the end. It's so fucking long. How the mighty are fallen. Licinia's inner turmoil is writ plain on her face. I'm sorry, I'm still finding it hard to come to terms with all that's happened. Now that you're here, though, I'm hoping things might change for the better. You know, I've worked up quite a sweat from all that running about, so I'll leave space around the fire for the others. As you can tell, they're in far worse state than me. We were planning to look for somewhere warmer or with more food, but they're not going anywhere until we nurse them back to health, which I don't know how to do. Is there anything you can do to help them? Alpha, no! I can treat their frostbite and their wounds, but it will take time for the fire to do its work. Now would be a good occasion to make use of, Menelane's, I forgot how to pronounce it, tinctures, the ones that can warm the body from the inside out. Would you make sure everyone gets one? Radio music. Like, literally. The numbness is beginning to subside, though I suspect once the fire dies, it will return with a vengeance. Here, take this, it'll help. Warming tincture? I've never heard of such a thing. No harm in trying. But tell me, have you heard aught of the city? Though calling in that seems absurd after what's happened. It's nothing but ruins now. The few buildings still standing offer no more than meager protection from wind and snow. Food production, water purification. The magitech that sustained us has come to a grinding halt. That machina that remains operational cannot be run for lack of ceruleum, of course. Or what machina? Cerulia Ingus is full of the stuff for all the good it does us. No one here knows the first thing about extraction or refinement. All is well, yes, never better. Ha, what about this, though? This will make you even better than that. Oh, what's sweet libation is this? Is it poison by chance? Of course not. It was a joke, If I laugh, 'tis that I may not weep, so said the poet. And alas, my tears would freeze on my cheek ere they fell. We are the blessed damned, to bear witness to the fall of the great empire, while our brethren lie dead or live on as puppets of flesh. First came the war, then came the roar. When morning came, GARLEMALD was no more. In a cacophony of gunfire, explosions, and screams was our beloved capital razed to the ground. From the rubble rose the disheveled remnants, their lavish finery caked in ash as they shuffled mindlessly towards the palace, each bearing a fragment of stone or metal, in offering, perhaps, to the architect of our destruction. A hopeful few try to reason with the deranged, only to be beaten for their kindness. But I knew better than to plead with the horde. I fled with my health, if not my conscience, preserved. Now I wait with my fellow cowards for our final judgment. Damn, these people feel fucking bad. What do you want? Here, this will help with the cold. A tincture? May as well drink it, I suppose. Now, the way they're talking about stuff is, like, really fucking interesting. It's a radio. You don't have them where you come from, I take it. We use them to listen to messages sent by others, even over great distances. There are different types, but this model is by far the most popular. Made with quality components, crafted with the finest ore, sourced from Locus Amonis, it is. Not all that useful since the capital fell into ruin. The people at the broadcasting station must have either fled or ended up like all the others, because all we've been hearing is the same music being played over and over again. Home beyond the horizon, an ode to the brave men and women sent to reclaim our ancestral homeland of Locus Amonis. We may have founded an empire in those frozen wastes, but we always hope to take back what was once in these frozen wastes. We'll take back what was always ours. It is a solemn reminder that, though we must suffer great hardship, better days will surely come. Despite everything, I believe that Emperor Varus yet lives, and that he speaks to us through our radios. It was a cunning strategy faking his murder. He must have foreseen this catastrophe and chosen to conceal himself that he may one day make his triumphant return. Yes, I'm sure of it. Emperor Varus would not be defeated so easily. I want to share your optimism. Varus is a piece of shit. I'm just kidding. Was he? Maybe a little. Oh. What's that? I don't know if you're still sweaty, but here is this. It will help you not freeze to death. So this is what you gave the others. Thank you. I'll save it for later. Actually, I have a few things to ask you. Anything, go ahead. Are you part of the group staying in Laterum? I saw Legatus Virgilia's troops heading towards the Magna Glacies. It was not Glacies, it was like Glass. Do you remember how they pronounce it? Fuck. It's not Glacies, it's like Glacis or something. I can't remember, whatever. A few days ago, are they the ones you encountered? You would be correct. Camp Broken Glass, you call it, and Virgilia and her men are all there now. So how did you reach the Magna... Oh my god, I'm mad as hell. I literally made a mental note that this was not pronounced Glacies, and I can't remember what the hell... How... It's like... No, it was like Glacus, I think, actually. But I'm not gonna... Whatever. Did you cross the mountains on foot? Yeah, well, I did. I had to walk. I had to protect the caravans like it was D&D or something. Airships. I'm at RD&D, but I guess that happens a lot. Airships, there might be a way to... Lucinia, where is everyone? Wait, there's someone else? Is something the matter? Who was that? That was just talking. A voice from inside, you say? You must be imagining things. Everyone's out here. Perhaps a baby Almistry has found its way into the Almasty has found its way into the house. It wouldn't be the first time. Without the soldiers to scare them off, wild animals have been roaming closer to the settlements. Some have been known to attack people too. I've just had an idea. If you and yours are strong enough to defeat a Legatus, then surely a few beasts shouldn't pose a threat. If you've a mind to continue helping us, perhaps you could head to the other side of the lake. There's a small group of tappers living there, people whose job was to extract ceruleum. They still do, from what we can tell. I've already tried asking if they would share their fuel with us, but they're not willing to give it away. They want food in exchange. Lots of food. And that's something we don't have and can't get on our own. On top of that, to even reach their den, we'd have to make our way past all those creatures. would you be willing to go in our place? We only need enough ceruleum to last until the others are strong enough to travel to your camp. If the offer still stands, that is. Oh, and I don't expect you to give up your own supplies, but there might be another way to pay the tappers. The ceruleum we shall have. Watch out for baby Almasties while we're away. You'd best watch out for baby Almasties while we're away. Yes, of course. If I see any, I'll be sure to shoo them away. To reach Tappa's Den, you'll have to cross the lake. The ice is thick enough to support a person's weight, but if you'd rather not take the risk, you'll need to take the long way around. Finding the entrance can be a bit tricky too, so it's easier to just look for someone standing guard outside. However you decide to head there, please be careful. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, there's gotta be a reason. It's probably just like, this person's really fucking hurt, or maybe it's somebody important? Perhaps it's a character that we have seen before? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Who goes there? And you find us. I shan't relay that information. What do you mean I stand out like a sore thumb? If the purebloods over at Victor Spoils hadn't given away our location, you'd never have found us. Those stuck-up assholes. Well, they could come waltzing in here, demanding ceruleum with nothing to offer in return. Ta! Looks like the boot is on the other foot now. The capital has gone to shite. It's just fighting, huh? So they've resorted to send you to negotiate. I know your game, self-sold. If they think we'll give into intimidation, they've got another think coming. Oh my god, you idiots! You fucking idiots! Get your fucking, you fucking do the motherfuckers! Oh! Whoops. I mean, I don't know if I needed to Am I dead yet? I don't know if I needed to summon Bahamut on this dude's freezing to death, but like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. There you are. I'm Alice now. Just after you left, Licinia asked me to go and catch up with you in case you needed a hand. Someone must have let slip that I've a little experience in transporting barrels of ceruleum. So this is Tappa's Den. Well then, after you. Understood, Alice. Why was there a fucking cutscene for this? I'm kidding. I was gonna say it probably leads into a cutscene. Who are you? What happened to the gods? Unfortunately, I summoned my fucking primal and nuked them. Eosians and rebels here to save the people of GARLEMALD. That doesn't make any god's damn sense. Why in the hells would you pass up this chance to put those Imperial bastards to the sword? Let me guess. None of you are Gallian. You were brought here from other lands? Girabania, Yonxia, Bolgia, Dalmasca, to name but a few. Some dragged here against our will, others fed bollocks about a better life while put to work extracting ceruleum. All given the esteemed title of An, placing us firmly on the bottom rung of the ladder. But the old hierarchy means nothing in the new GARLEMALD, says we. About the only thing that's escaped more or less unscathed is Cerulia Ingens. Ingens. Still sustaining us even with our paymasters out of the picture. We hear you're experts in drawing up ceruleum from the bottom of the lake, but how can you do it if it's frozen over? Wouldn't you like to know? Trade secrets, I'm afraid. At any rate, it's not as if ceruleum is used for much these days, what with the city in ruins. We take enough to power our heaters and save the surplus for later. And though it helps stave off the cold, it does sound all about our hunger unless we can trade it away. Speaking of which, be sure to tell your contingent we've got ceruleum by the barrelful. If they're interested, we'll exchange it for whatever provisions they're willing to spare. We can certainly ask, but if you're all free to go now, why carry on living here? Free to go? Go where? Even if we managed to get back to our homeland, there'd be nothing left for us, thanks to the Empire. And the knowledge and skills we acquired working here would be practically useless outside of GARLEMALD. So we're staying here for the time being. Long as there's a need for ceruleum, we'll find a way to get by. Even if Garlemald as we knew it is gone for good. Gone for good? Regardless of what the Ilsabad contingent does for the people of Garlemald, the Empire itself is already a thing of the past. For many, that would be a cause for celebration, while for others, their whole way of life will have been turned upside down. After all the atrocities committed in the Empire's name, perhaps it is for the best that it is consigned to history. But what of the ordinary people, their lives, their stories? Should they be forgotten too? I suppose there will be plenty of time to ponder that later. For now, let's see about getting some ceruleum. Alright, I don't want to make this episode even longer, so that's it for that. We'll figure out more of this stuff later. Hope you guys are staying safe with everything going on, and if you're playing Endwalker, enjoying it, if you are, let me know down below what you guys think, if you're having a good time, blah, 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 aside from obviously possibly long login times depending on when you get on. But I will see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed, and, you know, I hope your dreams come true, man. I'm tired as fuck, but we gotta keep going. But, love you all. Hope your dreams come true, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.